Unfortunately for everyone, I will use any excuse to talk about my dress. This is her. She is everything I wanted and more. I talked a little bit about this in the comment, but I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about it because it really was just a crazy experience. But the shop is called Bride of the Pines, and I found them because I originally had seen this dress online and I just fell in love with it and found the designer online. It's Luz Sposa, and the dress that I wanted is the Ashera dress. I put that in the comment, I have to fix it, but it's actually the Adisa dress that I ended up going with. The Ashera is this one. Stunning, absolutely beautiful. I fell in love with it and I immediately knew that I wanted it to be my dress. The only problem is that a lot of bridal shops didn't, at least that I saw, carry Luz Sposa that were at least near me. But I did find this one that is in Aberdeen, North Carolina, and I think it's near Fayetteville. I made a 2 to a 3 hour drive, I think, because I just had to try on this dress. I knew that if I didn't end up trying it on, I was going to get really upset with myself. And I had tried on other dresses, but I just, none of them were really feeling like it. So we drove out there. It was very on the whim. It was just, I found out that they had it and they were having a flash sale, so I was like, I'm going. And what's really nice about this bridal shop is that they have sales all the time where they're selling some of their dresses for 50% off. It's actually insane. But long story short, I went in there and I, tried on a bunch of dresses. Every single dress that I tried on was just absolutely beautiful. I was thinking it was actually going to be really, really hard to pick, but they told me to try on the dress that I came in for last, just so I wouldn't, kind of get blindsided by the rest of them. They said for me to, try some on that I didn't expect to like and, see if I felt something different. And so I tried on my dress, and I think that was the fourth. I think I tried on 7 dresses, and I think that was the fourth dress that I ended up trying on. And it is a 2-piece dress, so it has a bottom that's sort of a more tight fitting dress, and then the top goes over it, and it's got the skirt and then another corset. It was a double corset dress, you guys. But I came out and the reactions were there. Everyone gasped. I gasped because I never thought that I would like myself in a dress that looked like that. And then they put the top over it, and it really just, it made me tear up. And everyone was just, saying that it was perfect and it was beautiful, and I was still in my head thinking of this other dress. I think it's because I hyped it up so much that I really, really just wanted to try it on, that I was and that's why they made me try it on last, because I was so blindsided by it. But I tried on finally the dress that I came in for, and I put it on, and I was like, it just wasn't, it was beautiful, but it wasn't giving me that feeling. And I told them, I was very shocked that I felt the way I felt in that last dress. And so they were like, well, how about we put it back on and we put the veil on with both of them. When I tell you guys, the veil is everything that you think it is. When they put it on, that moment is insane. There's just something about putting a veil on that immediately makes it so real, and immediately just tears. But the girls that were helping me were just so freaking amazing. They were so nice. Talked to me like I was their friend the entire time, like we had known each other. They made the experience so comfortable. But I tried my dress back on, and I told them, I was like, I think that this is, I cannot shake this feeling of this dress. And it fit like a glove. It was insane. And it was the only one that was on the rack. And they said usually that you have to order it and you have to wait for it to get to you, but I walked out with it that day. Here's literally the pictures of me walking out that day. But yeah, Luz Sposa has actually some of the most beautiful dresses I think I've ever seen as a designer. And then if you guys are in North Carolina, Aberdeen, North Carolina, Bride of the Pines is the shop, and they are absolutely amazing. Lovely, lovely ladies, and they made my experience just so amazing. We were all crying together. It was girlhood. And it honestly was just everything I wanted and more. I wanted to do a dress change, but I couldn't justify spending so much money on a wedding dress just to wear it for 30 minutes or less and then change into a different one. So it was amazing that it was a 2-in-1 dress already. And for the ceremony, I wore the whole dress together, and then for the reception, I took the top off. I danced my little heart out, as pictured here. But yeah, if you guys live in North Carolina and you find yourselves looking for a wedding dress, the trip is worth it if you are far. Just know that. The trip is 100% worth it. And they have a really nice restaurants around town, so. But yeah, that's everything to do with my dress. I absolutely adored it. I need to find another reason to wear it now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know how, but I will. Trust.